Oh, Rory's around, is he?
Yeah, he's
okay, cool.
He's hiding somewhere.
No, they're eating burgers, having a beer while I'm doing some hard work. Usual story, Rory.
Hello guys, and welcome to Motorsport and Dream Cars. Today is Sunday, so that means it's the final day of Goodwood Revival. Over the course of this video, I'm going to show you the areas you can go as a general member of the public, and because I have got a media pass, really luckily, the areas that you can't go.
You were always taking time, baby, playing it through. I was calling out your name, but my eyes on the wall. You were running like a ghost from me. You were running from it all. You got me waiting, I'm on fire. You got me waiting.
The first area I'm going into is the holding area, where all of the bikes and cars all gather in here before going out on the grid. It's a really good place to get an up close view of everything before they go out. This is the area that you do need a media pass to get into. Just behind me, all along the white fence, all along there, that's where you can go as a general member of public, and it really does give a good view of what's going on. So if I keep walking down, we've got some models, or grid girls I should say, standing just over there getting ready for a photo shoot. So there, so I'm going to keep walking down. Now this is as far as you can get without a special TV pass, so you can get down here. You can see the track is just behind me here, so this is a really good place to actually go for my point of view. Now, members of public wise, we're gonna, oh, it's just started raining, absolutely typical. This has happened every day we've been here, so being a brolly if you are gonna come. Behind me it's absolutely packed. Just behind this, all the way along there, that's the gate on the other side, so you can, if you're lucky and you get here early enough, you can have a look. So if I flip the camera around now, so that's the view. It's extremely busy. Down this way you've got cameramen trying to get access and everything else, and it's very tight, so I'm going to keep squeezing on down this way. So that's the holding area, absolutely brilliant place to go, so highly recommend that. Everywhere you go there are people dressed up, and obviously everything is set dressed as well. So even behind me here we've got a tea shelter, which is really cool. We've got a couple of ladies here dressed up. I think one's doing her knitting, other one's having some PG tips. So you can see just over here, and talking to a member of the constabulary just behind here, which is quite cool. So yeah, just even that there, just around in it adds to the ambience, I should say, of the area. So we're going to keep going down. Now this is sort of restricted. I think you've got to probably have a pass of some description. And keep going that way. So yeah, I had to show my badge to get down here. Now this is the pit area. This is all the garages. So as you can see just behind me, so that is the pit wall just along there. It really is a good place if you can get access. I'd recommend doing it. I'm not sure the exact criteria. So I'm going to go out. This is the grid lane at the moment, and this is where all of the action would happen. You really won't be able to get much closer than this without climbing on the circuit, and I don't think they really like that sort of thing. So as you can see, that is the track. That's the main start finish and just behind me you've got all the stands over that side running all the way along there, down there. A lot of people standing on top there. You can see them all. Absolutely amazing view. I haven't been around this part of the circuit, so that may be not a lot here. But there's an old ghost train there. That's something slightly different, and you know, even little things don't detail, like we've got a Shell pump over that side. I'm going to try and get around here. It is rather packed, so I would warn you of that. But most people are dressed in period costume. You know, I've obviously got mine. A really cool place called Mad World in Crawley. I got it from. Very helpful bunch of guys and girls there. So I've got it all. So all down here. So this is the ghost house. Everyone seems to be having an absolutely fantastic time. So let's wander in here. Looks like there's some music and you probably won't be able to hear me, but let's go inside.
No more sailing. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
If you're feeling a bit packaged, you've got this restaurant here that's open to everyone. You've got music, dancing. It's all period again, absolutely amazing.
Happy will be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go say.
So if you fancied something to eat, you're absolutely sorted down. A bit of music, a bit of dancing to wear off all those calories that you've eaten. Now we are going to wander around here just to this side, which I can't get in at the moment. Is the Earl's Court Motor Show. It's absolutely packed over there. If you come here and fancy having your hair cut, we've got this place I've just discovered here. There's so many little places like this that you just bump into. You've got everyone you see in here just having their hair cut. You wouldn't have thought of going to what you'd assume to be a car show and getting your hair done. You know, it's something slightly different but very cool. Building to the left of me is showcasing cars from BMW, Rolls-Royce and Mini. The thing that is quite impressive is this building, which looks like concrete. Let's listen. It's actually made of wood. It's only a temporary building. It's taken them, I think one of the guys here said it took them a couple of weeks to build. Normally it's actually just a car park in front of the aircraft hangar, so it's really a fantastic use of space, and it proves the amount of effort that goes into actually doing this place. So we're going to have a quick wander. Quite impressive, the fact that, like I said, it is a temporary building. Some amazing cars, bikes. I think that really just sums up everything. You know, that's going to get ripped down, I would have thought, tomorrow as they turn the circuit back into, you know, its traditional modern use. You know, it seems a real shame the amount of time. I've no idea how long it actually takes to set up this entire event. It must take weeks. You know, it's certainly the same with Festival of Speed, which I've been to. You know, that really does. I think that takes something like 8 weeks to set up, and I really wouldn't be surprised if it's the same with this. I'm here with Rory at Goodwood Revival. So Rory, what do you think of it?
I love the Revival. I mean, it's one of my favourite days of the year in terms of the motoring calendar. I just love the fact that everyone gets dressed up and everyone's in really good spirits despite the weather. It's not necessarily the sunniest, but everyone has a good time, looks at the classic cars. It's just a great weekend.
So have you got any particular favourites here? You know, if you could pick one and you go, I'm taking that home with me, what would it be?
Wow, I mean, where to start? I saw a couple of really brilliant Chevrolet Corvette C2 Stingrays.
Yeah.
I love the C3s, but the C2s are really high on my list as well. what did I see? I saw some old AC Cobras. But yeah, I mean, pretty much anything. The thing I love about Revival is that even if you look at a car that you don't necessarily want, somehow in this setting it looks even more amazing and you get more tempted by it.
Yeah, you know, and you've obviously got the Ferraris over there, you know.
Yeah.
15 million. And
Crazy,
they're happy to go around on track. It's insane.
Absolutely. Well, that's the thing. That's the whole spirit of the Revival. You know, the cars aren't just meant to be locked away in a garage somewhere. People like to get out there and actually use these things and race them. So yeah, it's just a great weekend.
I'm in the paddock area at the moment, and the drivers are getting ready for the most prestigious race of the weekend. It's the TT Celebration Race. It's these cars from 1960 to 1964 in the GT category, all getting on track. The basic premise of the race is it's an hour long, driver change, fuel change, so it's going to be a great spectacle for everyone to watch. And the cars are absolutely spectacular. I mean, these are some of them. Just over here you've got Aston Martin DB4 GTs. You know, I don't know the price, and then probably a dozen E-types. So that, you know, they are rare and very expensive, but that is nothing compared to the Ferrari 250 GTs. They are millions of pounds. I think reading somewhere the latest one went for, I think it was $15 million. So they're racing wheels to wheel in something that costs, you know, you could get 6 Veyrons for the same price as one of these cars, and the drivers certainly don't hold back. So here we go, the cars for the celebration race are starting to line up. It's incredibly noisy. Everything is coming along now. I need to really get out of the way. As much as I want to get run over by an E-type, it's not on my bucket list of things to do, although it is quite a classy way to go. I'm going to keep wandering down. The noise is phenomenal. I mean, it's putting hairs on the back of my neck. My ears are ringing, mind you, but it's absolutely incredible. And just down here I've spotted Jack Goff again. He's obviously taking part in the event. We'll go and have a chat.
Hey mate, how are you?
Yeah, not bad. How's it going?
Yeah, a bit different to what I'm used to, but it's good fun. So, waiting for a good time.
Yeah, the noise is absolutely phenomenal.
It is, I can hardly even hear you, but when you're in the car it's not quite so bad, but it's what motorsport's all about, isn't it? Noise and the smell of the fumes.
It's hairs on the back of your neck, this sort of thing. I'm trying to get across to people how amazing this is, and you know, driving it must be a privilege.
It really is. My first ever go in historic racing, and to say my first go is at Goodwood Revival is pretty impressive. The noise goes through your chest, it's that much.
How's it compared to a touring car?
Night and day different. It's got so much power, hardly any grip and no brakes, but that makes it more exciting, right?
Yeah, it does. Well, I wish you all the luck. Have an absolutely fantastic time.
Cheers, mate.
And go smash it out there.
Not smash it.
No, don't smash it. Have fun. All right, cheers. I'm in the holding area for the TT Celebration Race, and all of the cars have actually got down here now. There are an awful lot of people down here, and some of the drivers, you've got, you know, the owners of the cars, you've got TV celebrities, you've got, you know, well-known drivers from touring cars. Seen a few people from Top Gear. It's absolutely packed, and it's an amazing atmosphere down here. The cars have just started up and are ready to go out and line up on the grid, ready for the 60-minute race. I'm here with Chris Harris. It seems to be a bit of a Top Gear thing going on here after speaking to Rory earlier.
Oh, Rory's around, is he?
Yeah, he's
okay, cool.
He's hiding somewhere.
No, that eating burgers, having a beer while I'm doing some hard work. Usual story, Rory.
Is this work though?
No, this is wonderful, so I'm really looking forward to driving it. Praying for a bit more rain, which had a little sprinkle, but it's looking a bit clear now, so I'm hoping for another sprinkle in the race. That will help us. We're a bit down on power, so if it stays dry, we can't compete with the front, but I don't care. Look at it. Hello, how are you? I'm good. You well?
Are you driving?
That thing.
LM?
Yeah. It's good, isn't it?
That's
Yeah, nice to see you. There you go. It's a reasonable
friends everywhere.
Reasonable photo bomb. So no, I'm really looking forward to it, and we'll go out and do our best. But really, it doesn't matter where you finish in this car. It's just about the fact that I get to drive it. So I'm very lucky.
Yeah. So you obviously love Goodwood or Goodwood Revival, especially.
I think this is the single best motoring event of the calendar. I really do. I think if you're into motor cars, this is the place to come because you get to see slip angles. You know, you get to see cars sliding around.
Yeah.
So have a great time, and make sure that you keep watching Top Gear. Okay?
Awesome, thank you, Chris. Cheers. So we found another touring car driver here today. Can you tell me what you're driving?
I'm in the Little Lemon Sunbeam Tiger, number 8.
Yeah. So the weather is absolutely abysmal yet again. What sort of challenges is it going to throw up for you?
Well, considering this one of the most powerful cars on the grid, this is going to be a challenge when it's a bit greasy. Hopefully it's going to dry out though as the race goes on, so we'll see how we go.
Yeah, so your normal car, touring cars, everyone knows you for that. How do they differ? Obviously no dry raids or anything, what sort of different challenges do you think?
A lot more intimidating, a bit scary, as is the circuit, but that's half the appeal we do it for.
So you obviously love this, it seems a regular thing that you do.
I think anybody can't not love the event. It's magnificent when the sun's out, but it's still just as good an event when it's adverse weather, and just shows by the people turning up and everyone's got a smile on their face still.
Excellent. Well, thank you for your time. At the moment for the TT celebration race, and the cars are all lined up ready to go. We're just being chucked off at the moment because the cars are about to get going, being run over by a grid of probably 100 million, 200 million pounds. It's not on my things to do today, but again, it would definitely be something different for YouTube, and the thumbnails would be quite easy with that. I was run over by a 100 million pound car. Revival's over for the year, and in typical fashion to end it all, it's absolutely chucking it down. So I'm going to head back to the car and give my final thoughts on Revival. I've battled my way through some sort of muddy swamp. I think it's more commonly called the car park, but I'm really not sure about that one at the moment, and wanted to sum up my feelings about Goodwood Revival. Overall, I was expecting classic cars racing, and that box has most definitely been ticked. It's beaten all expectations of what I thought a classic car event could be. But it's more than that. It's not just about the cars and bikes that are here. It's about the atmosphere. It's about the actors they hire. It's about the people. It's about the people turning up, the general public like myself. They all get into character. Everyone does. There's so many buildings that are changed from the modern look which is there during the week into this. It takes weeks and weeks, if not months, to actually get Revival to look how it does. I would really recommend, if you do get the chance, to come along, because it needs to be experienced, and I'm hoping the videos I've put up give you a little taste of what Revival is about. So if you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Comments are welcome. If you came along, tell me what you thought about it. What was your favourite thing that you saw there? And also remember to click on that subscribe button, because I've got some fantastic content coming up. Thanks for watching.